Welcome to Red Gun Barbecue on the beautiful Mornington Peninsula. I'm owner Pitmaster here at Red Gun Barbecue. Today we are going to cook the chicken, the wonderful bird, the creature that doesn't get enough respect and love within the world of barbecue. So I'm going to show you how to cook one of these wonderful things and serve it up to your friends and family. The chicken, it's one of these things, it's so easy to cook. Everyone should be taking this back to their smoker and trying these on a regular occasion. It's not like one of those bigger cuts like brisket or pulled pork. They're extremely expensive to buy. You can pick up a chicken very inexpensively, take it home and cook it up for your friends and family for family barbecue, whenever really, when you just want a really tasty piece of smoked meat. So what I'm going to do today is have a little chat about what constitutes a good chicken. This bird here, this is a free-range chicken. This means it's free to roam, to exhibit natural behaviours, unlike barn-raised chickens or caged chickens where they're very confined. They don't exhibit the natural behaviours like they would in a free-range environment. So we believe in free range. It's the only way that we work here at Red Gun Barbecue. It's one of our core principles. Free range is the way to go. So this chicken here, this is a size 14 chicken. So what does a size 14 chicken mean to you? A size 14 chicken means that it's 1.4 kilos. Simple as that. Size 16 chicken, 1.6 kilos. Very simple, easiest thing in the world. I'm going to show you how to go from something like this into its cuts like this. So there's a few different ways to do it. I've changed my mind over the years, but often find this is the simplest. So run your knife in between the main body of your chicken and the thigh, and then just pop. You'll feel the bone pop out the socket. Then you just run your knife through. Same again with the other one. Put your knife through, pop, and then take it off. You can go even further, which is fine. If you've got more people coming around, just find the joint between the leg and the thigh, and suddenly now got two more pieces, which is magic. Feed a lot of people with a chicken. Then you get the spine and you find the rib cage and you just run your knife along the rib cage. Give it a smack. Suddenly that's come away. A bit difficult on the other side. Same again. Now your spine of your chickens come out. Now you have your breast and your wings. A couple of things you can do here. So what you do, you get your cleaver, you run it down the middle, you split your chicken in two. Suddenly, you got a breast and a wing. Beautiful. Then you can take your breast and you can take the wing off as well if you really want to. Now, you got your wing, look at that. Drumette, wingette, wingtip. You got your thigh. You got your leg, and now you got your breast, and that's a feast right there. So that's how you break down your chicken. Other way you can do it, butterfly chicken. Get your bird, flip it onto its breast, give it a squeeze. Find the old Pope's nose, look at that. Then you run your knife along the spine. Very easy, guys. Just run it through. Put a bit of your weight into there to just make sure you're getting through it. Same with the other side. Going through. Now you get your spine off. Then you got your chicken. You give it a push. That's your butterfly bird. Simple as that. Really easy. Cooks quicker that way. Stick it on your barbecue, grill it, smoke it, stick it in the oven, don't matter. This is how you do it. So what I'm going to teach you all about now is brining your bird. I love to brine chicken. It changes chicken completely. What many people think is, one of these meats which can be dry, very unexciting, into something that's just so incredibly delicious, succulent, moist. We do it here at the restaurant. We brine chickens every day. If the chicken ain't brined, it ain't going on the smoker, bottom line. So, I love brining, and brining is all about salt. So basically what you're doing when you're brining a chicken is you're trying to get moisture into this breast. You pop it in your salt brine solution. it sits in there. That salty water then transfers into your chicken breast and it increases moisture content. And so essentially that's salt and water. That's what it is. Nothing crazy. Add your water in. Mix it all up. Mix it in there. Say for example you're making a 4% salt brine solution. It's 40 grams of regular old table salt to 1 litre of water. That's all it is. We like to use a very light salt brine. 4%, 2%, you don't want anything crazier than that. But what this allows you to do is add some aromatics in. So you can flavour that water with not only salt, which makes that chicken delicious anyway, because everyone loves salt. You can add things like garlic cloves. So garlic cloves go in there. Get some old coriander seeds. Shake those in there. We always add a bit of sugar. The magic thing about sugar, it's not going to flavour it overly. It doesn't penetrate deep into your chicken. But what it does, it sits on the surface layer and it'll turn your chicken golden, which when it comes out is a spectacle. So something that can be often quite be seen as, you know, a bit bland, can actually turn into what we call the golden bird. It comes out golden. So we add our brown sugar in there. Start mix all that up. Mix it all in. Whole black peppercorns, chuck them in there. Bay leaves, chuck them in there. Thyme. This is really going to add a flavour to it. Throw that in there. Then you mix it all up. Mix it all up. Get yourself a bigger bowl. Throw your chicken in the big bowl. Throw it in there. Get all your chicken in there. Then you get your brine solution. Pop it over the top. You want to make sure all of it's in there. Set it in. Mix it through. Look at that. It's a spectacle before it even goes in the smoker. So, sitting all in there, what I'd do now, I'd cover it with cling film, Glad wrap, whatever you want to call it, and put it in the fridge overnight. It will sit in there for 24 hours, bring it out, next day, you're ready to cook barbecue. One of the beautiful things about having a restaurant is the fact that it's already done for me. So these aren't those ones we just saw in the previous clip. These are already brined, ready to cook. But before we put them on the cooker, what I need to do is give them a little sprinkle with rub. So we have our own house rub here at Red Gun Barbecue. This is specifically for our chicken. Essentially, it consists of things like paprika, cumin, cracked black pepper, bit of thyme, onion powder, garlic powder, all those really big, bold flavours. We like to pack our chicken with a punch here. So I see lots of people out there and they got their rub and they get really in close, too close, so they put it on, laying it on thick. I go the opposite way. I go from above, quite high, from a big height, just a little wriggle with the wrist. Just wiggle it on there. We're not trying to cake it on. We're just trying to get a nice even coating over your chicken before we put it in the smoker. So I leave this roughly for about 10-15 minutes. Let it start to absorb into the chicken. It breaks down, it becomes a bit wet on the surface. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not going to put this rub in dry because essentially it's just going to stay dry. I want it to go in there, break down, not have any dryness on the skin. I want it to be beautiful, create this little nice barky texture on the outside of this chicken. So next, we're going to take this to the smoker. We're going to talk about cooking times, we're going to talk about cooking temps, we're going to talk about internal temperature. When is this chicken done? So if you like what you've seen and you want to follow us, click on the link and follow us for the next stage.